will be the language of poetry. So poetry is often regarded as a mystery, and poetry uses language in many different ways. But somehow we don't notice the techniques that poets use with language. So, but if you're lucky enough, it will be easier for you to understand the language that is being said in the poem. So, we have here the um, parts or the okay, we could say the parts of poetry. So we have visual, image, or sight. So of course, um, with the use of imagery by reading a poem, we can easily visualize what is the place or what it looks like. Next is tactile images or touch. So when we are reading or uh, when the author gives a description about, for example, a moving snake, and it is defined very carefully, we can easily, or we can, it's like we can also feel it. Auditory images is the sounds. So also, it's like the five senses that we have. Of course, imagery is about, you know, the word used to describe the types of images of the poet, and it leaves an impression on what is being said, what is being described, or what is the author like touching, what is the author, or for example, if the author is describing a food and the author gives um, a description or describes what does the food looks like, we can easily infer that in a visual images. And what is the texture, the tactile images or the touch. Next is auditory images, if what has been happening around the surroundings. Imagery is has a big part when it comes to writing poems. We poets are considered to be effective. Their poems are considered to be effective if they have these five parts of the language of poetry.